what you see out of him as a player already?
Yeah, as far as our relationship, man, that's like my best friend off the field. You know, we do everything together, go from the soccer games to the basketball games, just spend a lot of time together, going out to get food. We've gotten really close this past off season, but as far as the player, man, he's the player we all expect him to be. You know, his arm is one of a kind. He's like another jug machine. I mean, he can sling it from one hash to the next. So we're really excited to see him this season.
Lane mentioned you specifically. We was talking about leaders that have emerged with so much new. What have you kind of tried to do to establish yourself in that way with so much new as in a leadership role and taking that on? How have you been doing that? What have you been doing?
You know, I've tried to be more vocal recently. You know, in the past I'm kind of quiet, stay back, just do myself, control what I can control. But now I'm just trying to motivate the younger guys, tell the older guys some routes if they don't know it yet, and just kind of pick the team up where it's necessary.
We only got a cursory look today, but there's no shortage of wide receivers this year, is it?
No, sir, not at all. I mean, we're real deep, and we're explosive at all positions, from the slot to the outside. I feel like there is no drop off so far.
Austin said the same thing, that being more vocal was kind of the thing he had to change as a leader. Is that a difficult thing, or is it like out of the comfort zone, or how do you kind of approach adapting to that style?
Well, you know, it's always just stepping out of your comfort zone. You don't want to stay comfortable because you can only grow being uncomfortable. So just doing things different. You know, I'm still doing what I can do to focus on myself, but just where I can give input to certain people, I'm going to definitely do that moving forward.
Hey, Cayden, you're obviously one of the guys that have been here a while. Do you have to ever ask yourself who some of these people are and some of these early references?
You know, I actually try to do something different. I feel like that most people, I try to go talk to somebody new every day. Figure out where they're from, figure out their past school, from high school or at another college, and just try to just be able to talk to everybody so when that time comes in the season where they need to talk, I can talk to them.
So at this point in the spring, how instant recall are you with new names?
You know, I think I'm about 75% right now, about 75.
I know you and Austin are tight, but is it still a little weird for it not to be Jackson out there after the last 3 years and all the games that he's played as Ole Miss's quarterback?
I mean, you know, Dart speaks for itself, you know, from how he's been since he got here, really vocal leader. You know, he's gonna do great things at the next level, but just focusing on Austin right now, man. I feel like when he's ready, he's gonna take that next step, and he's gonna lead us in a good direction.
I remember talking to you in Jacksonville before the game, and you said you weren't completely healthy. You probably wouldn't be until after the season. Where are you now physically?
I feel great. I got some work done on my body. I feel great, massages, some other things, and you know, I feel really good and healthy and very explosive right now. You know, I've gained some weight, so I feel like I'm bigger, can take some of those hits a little better now, not get thrown around.
The bigger bodies on the outside, you know, how much attention do those guys get from, you know, what you kind of can feel on day one, and just how much will those big bodies on the outside help you?
You know, I feel like we can all help each other, you know, because if I'm doing my thing in the middle and there's no support on the outside, they'll just bracket me, double team me, vice versa, they'll just bracket the outside guys. So I feel like having some really good receivers on the outside, we just help back and forth, and Austin a lot of people to throw the ball to.
We'll get to know Austin as the season comes closer and closer, but to give us a sneak peek, like what's he like off the field when you're hanging out at softball or soccer or whatever?
And he's a goofy guy, very, very goofy guy. I know you guys probably don't see that, but he talks a lot more than what you think. Great guy to be around. People's guy, we're always talking to new people, meet new people and things like that, so really good guy.
Where have you seen his growth since he got here? Like, where has he really come along, just as a player and to be in this spot now to take over as QB1? Where have you really seen the most improvement from him?
His confidence. I have to say definitely his confidence. You know, when he came in, I feel like he was kind of like, he stood back, tried to observe and, you know, feel where he was. And I feel like now that he knows, like, he's starting to realize how good he really is. And I feel like that's a big step in everybody's game. And once you realize that you're that guy, you're a lot better.
What do you think about Maddox's progress? He's got a pretty strong arm as well, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, AJ, that's another jug machine we got. He's going to throw it every time. Sometimes too hard, but we're working on it. You know, he's a good guy. He's come a long way since he's been here, and we're excited to see him as well.
Besides being a little bit more vocal from what you're saying, just where do you think your game has grown the most from year one to going into year three now for you?
I would say just being more explosive, having a better understanding of the offense, and really just, you know, being able to improve my routes, being able to recognize defenses, getting in and out of breaks, and then read different zones and stuff like that.
guys didn't add or really change the offensive staff at all, how big is that continuity for the offense and for you?
I feel like that's really big, especially with all the new guys that we brought in, having some kind of like people that have already been here to set the foundation and just let the new guys know what we do, how we do it, and then bring them on.
Any other questions for Kate?